Well, I'm right in the middle of a big fight right now. I've got a big old catfish on one of my rods again. And when I say a big one, she's a big one. I've probably been fighting her 10 minutes already. I've seen her once. One good swirl at the top. And she's a good size one. But I'm trying to work this catfish with 4-pound monofilament on a 1/16 ounce crappie jig and a light action one-piece rod here. So I don't even have a net big enough for this one, so this will be fun. See if I can angle you over where you can see a little bit more what's going on. She's got my rod completely doubled over. I don't know if I'll get my hands on this one or not. We'll see. Look at you, you devil. You are pulling and pulling. Yes, you are. I think the thing for me to do, this is a little risky, but I think I'm gonna, even though I haven't got rods trolling, I'm going to actually make a decision I'm gonna spot lock the motor, and I'm gonna sit tight right here in this one spot and play this thing out until this line breaks or I get her in the net. I don't want to break my rod. I don't care anything about catfish. You know that if you've watched any of my videos. But this is fun, and that's why I'm here. If fishing wasn't fun, I wouldn't do it. Anytime she gets within the shadow of the boat, she goes down. My number one thing is to try not to break the rod, although, you know, it could happen. I'm surprised the line hasn't broken already. She's given me a pretty good fight already. I probably had her on at least, I don't know, maybe 12 minutes or more. I didn't want to stop. I didn't really want to stop my trolling, but I don't really have a choice now. It's getting to be too many things to handle at once. So I'm gonna play her out, see what I can do here. If I can get her close to this net and get her tired out. She's getting tired out. I'm seeing bubbles coming up there at the water. I'm seeing her face now. We're getting her tired out now. She's a big one. She's a big one. She didn't like seeing me. She didn't like seeing me at all. She's rolling and rolling and rolling. She's getting tired out. She came up with a bunch of bubbles bubbling up the water. We got a big one on this time. My granddaughters are gonna be happy if they get to see this one. They get so mad when I throw back the catfish. My grandfather, way back in the day, caught a 79-pound tarpon. Almost 80, just under 80 pounds on 20-pound line. And so I come from a line of people that know how to play a fish. This thing's probably 20 pounds or pushing 20 pounds, and here I am with 4-pound crappie line fooling with it. Pure entertainment. I tell you what, old girl, if you'll come up here You come up here and let me get a hold of you, I will let you go. I don't want you. I wouldn't have you, you ugly thing. But if you'll come up here and just let me get my hands on you, get my hook back, I will turn you loose. A man can't crappie fish for fooling with these stinking things. Now look at here, I got another fish over here. I got a mess now. I can't even take this rod over here out of the holder. I gotta wind it up while it's in the holder and hold this rod. This is phenomenal. I'm winding a fish in while the rod is in the rod holder on this side. All right, so I got a rod holder. I got a rod over here, and I'm still holding behind me the rod that the catfish is hooked up to, and I'm winding this other rod in. Look here. So here, I just wound in a small catfish on this one. All right, look at that. Folks, that's unbelievable. While I was in the middle of fighting that other big catfish, I just reached around and wound this one up with the rod still in the rod holder. That's unbelievable. Now I'm still holding this other rod, fighting this big girl, and I got to deal with this nasty little thing. I wonder why God created catfish anyway. Just to aggravate people like me? I don't know. Let's see here. Let's see what I can do here. I got one big fish running under the boat. I got another fish that's in the boat here. I got to get my jig out of it. This is going to be a story to tell now. All right, so I got that first catfish free. My apologies to my mother, because this is the perfect eating size little channel cat. She would love that. But I got bigger, you know what? I got bigger problems on the end of this other doggone line out here. So we're going to throw this one back. All right, there that one goes. Now, I'm still in the middle of trying to get this big girl in. Can you believe that I had to stop and hold that thing with one hand and wind in that little fish? This is insane. This is insane. I came crappie fishing this morning, not catfishing. All right, let's see if she's tired out anymore. I got to work just to get a look at her again. And now that little one's done finned me and cut me, making me have bad thoughts. I wish I had my old saltwater gaff. I'd get this baby up close and stab it, but I don't. I don't even have a large net. I lost a lot of what I had gained. I lost fighting that little fish. I had her worn down a little bit. Now it's, I don't know. I ain't seen her in a while. I'm seeing flashes of her. Yeah, I got that joker now. Woo! Even though I hate them, that was fun. Just to get it in there on that little rod and reel and that tiny jig. Holy moly, I gotta weigh this booger. Slime City all over the boat again. Let me get my tool here. Well, let me tell you, everybody, that was a straight up war. That was a straight up war right there. I got to tell you, that was a war. Ah, she's croaking and carrying on. I don't even know if I can hold her up with my scale. All right, I'm gonna release my little grippers out of there just for a minute so that I can get a reading here. £19, 10 ounces. 1910. I know you can't see that. It's impossible. Get it on this other camera. 19 pounds, 10 ounces. Oh my goodness. All right, everybody. There that thing is. 19 pounds, 10 ounces, just a shade under 20 pounds. 4-pound line, monofilament. I gotta get this thing back in the water. It's a nasty thing. All right, all you catfish loving weirdos out there, she swam away, unharmed, a little tired, probably not as tired as me. So that catfish was 19 pounds, 10 ounces. I caught it on a Bass Pro Shops Crappie Max 6'6" light action rod. This rod is not even supposed to take a jig over 1/4 of an ounce, but I had a 1/16 ounce jig, and it was a, let me see what color we got here. Man, look at all the slime on the line here. Nasty, nasty slime on the line from the catfish battle. So this is the June bug. It's a dark color. It's kind of got the red flakes in it. Obviously the chartreuse tail and a black head. And I went over a little deep pocket trolling for crappie, and I guess that big girl was laying there. So again, 19 pound, 10 ounce catfish. All right, light action 1-piece rod, 1/16 ounce crappie jig, nothing special. Okay, a little old cheap reel. It's nothing fancy about the reel at all, okay? But guys, the drag was set right, and I took my time. That probably played that fish. This particular video on my phone is over 18 minutes right now, and I was playing the fish well before that. So I probably realistically played that fish at least 25 minutes, at least. And I'm not a great fisherman, and I'm not saying I did everything right. I was just fortunate, except for all the slime I got in the boat now. But hey, this is fun. This is why I do this stuff. I don't get up early in the morning because it's boring. That would be dumb. I do it because it's fun. I'm out here in God's creation, enjoying nature, and I guess that catfish now knows what that verse means when it said that man has dominion over the earth. But it took all I had to get that one on the little 4-pound line, but it was a lot of fun.